Hey, you must be wondering who I am. You can call me Rando B, or just Rando for short. I'm the creator of Hyper Brawl. The AI voice doesn't work that well, sorry for that, but it's no big deal. In this video, I'll present something brand new. I call it the Hyper Olympics. It is a series of tests to see which brawlers are the best at specific areas such as damage, range, reloading, etc. In this video, I'll be doing the 3 attack damage test. This test is pretty simple. All brawlers must unload 3 ammo at the big bot, and their placement will be based on the total damage dealt. Brawlers are allowed to use star powers that increase their damage, but no gadgets or supers. Brawlers that have more or less than 3 ammo must still unload only 3. In the case of Mason and Snapdragon, they may only use a single full ammo bar. Now that the basic rules are explained, keep in mind that these placements don't say much about their strength in battle. Anyway, let's get testing. Starting out with Poncho, with a full combo he deals a total of 3,332 damage, making him dead last on the list. Next up is Snapdragon. Each one of his ammo bars have a total of 10 flames, which add up to 3,360 damage, putting him in 40th place by just a few points of damage. Mason is next. He can shoot 5 cannonballs with a single bar, dealing a total of 3,780 damage, which is enough to put him in 39th, tying him with another brawler. Aspen deals 3,780 damage with 3 attacks, which gets him tied with Mason for 39th place. As a support brawler, Yara isn't the best damage dealer. 3 of her attacks add up to 3,948 damage, which is enough to tie her with another brawler for 37th place. Edda's attack unloads all 3 of her ammo at once, totalizing 3,948 damage and tying her with Yara for 37th place. On to the brawlers that deal 4,000 damage or more. We start with Lennon, with 3 attacks dealing 4,032 total damage, putting her on 35th place. Despite being so powerful, 3 of Zenzi's Magispike attacks deal 4,116 damage, landing him on 34th place. With the help of his card Adept Star Power, Kuro deals a total of 4,500 damage with 3 attacks, landing him in 33rd place. Since Orion cannot use Molly's Madness, 3 of his basic attacks add up to 4,536 damage, which puts him on 32nd place. Now Isaac, which takes advantage of the extra damage from his trait to deal 4,542 damage, barely putting him over Orion at 30th place. Now we have a 3-way tie between Doppel, Rift, and Gleiner. The 3 brawlers deal a total of 4,704 damage with their attacks, putting them in 30th place. Another tie happens between Duce and Alina. Both brawlers deal a total of 4,872 damage with 3 ammo, tying for 27th place. If Milan has his stored Star Power equipped, he deals a total amount of 4,896 damage with 3 attacks, putting him in 25th place. With his newly released rework, Haste can dish out 5,292 damage with 3 full attacks, enough to put him at 24th place. Next up is Carney. With 3 of his attacks he can deal a total of 5,400 damage, securing him 23rd place. If Raya aims her bounces just right, she can make most of her bubbles hit the bot, totaling 5,520 damage and getting her 22nd place. Barely higher than Raya's Kenny, a full dose of his paint spray deals 5,544 total damage and gets him 21st place. We're halfway through now, and dealing 5,799 damage with 3 full attacks, Vixie manages to secure 20th place. With 3 powerful attacks, Yamika manages to deal 5,880 damage to the bot, putting her on 19th place. With 3 of her attacks, Hadis manages to deal 6,138 total damage, getting 18th place on the list. With both his poison damage and extra noxious star power taken into account, Viper deals 6,312 damage to the bot and gets 17th place. By taking advantage of his sneak attack star power, Uzbo can dish out 6,372 total damage on the boss, getting him 16th place. With a few good punches, Dex manages to deal a solid 6,720 damage, enough for 15th place. Thanks to his calculated star power, Azelf deals 6,732 damage if he uses 3 fully charged attacks, securing 14th place. Jolter's many barrages of bolts add up to 6,804 total damage, landing him on 13th place. Right before the top 10, we have a 2-way tie between Rad and Briar. Both deal 7,056 total damage and get 12th place. And starting at the top 10, there is Argus. Argus deals 7,200 total damage with 3 attacks and lands on 10th place. With her attack, Cass deals a total of 7,290 damage to the bot and secures 9th place on the list. Lobes and Cora get surprisingly tied, dealing 7,392 damage total, enough for 8th place. Rosemary's up next, and with her way too hot star power, she dishes out 7,476 damage to the bot and gets 6th place. Even with Alord's minions not being allowed in the test, it still manages to deal 8,064 damage to the bot, getting a solid 5th place. Tied up for 4th, or in this case 3rd place, we have Hunter and Jinx, both dealing 8,820 damage and getting to share this placement. Juniper is next, and his title of damage dealer definitely doesn't lie. With the help of his extra vitamin star power, he deals a total of 9,360 damage to the bot and gets a final score of 2nd place. But in the podium for most damage, we have the newest brawler, Juno. She deals an incredible 10,914 damage, and that's without any of her power-ups. She gets 1st place by over 1,000 more damage than Juniper. And that was the 3 attack damage test. Honestly, a few placements were surprising, but overall I'm satisfied. Stay tuned for more Hyper Olympic tests soon. Don't forget to leave feedback and join the Discord server. The link will be in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Until next time.